So last year, one of my clients was bought out by a private equity firm. I went ahead and met with their director for marketing that handles all of the clients inside of that equity firm. And I broke down what we did, what kind of content we do, the viral paid ad structure that you see on this channel. And after showing the data, we decided, okay, let's turn everything back on. Anyways, 5 to 6 months later, I've met with more of their team and we gave a more in-depth breakdown of what we do for the paid ads and our entire marketing strategy. But he wanted to see what else we have done and just get some more data just in case I can possibly work with some of their other companies that they own. And so just to be perfectly transparent, this is not a guaranteed thing that we'll be working with a bunch of other companies inside of this private equity firm. This is just a video between two people, a curious individual that wants to know exactly what our viral ad strategy is. And this is that video that I sent him.
Hey, Jarrell, Gabriel here. Pleasure speaking with you today. This is going to be covering the analytics, a little bit of the data from our viral marketing strategy that we spoke about. This is Eden's Garden. We've got 18 million views in the last 28 days. If we go over the last 90 days, we've got 47 million views here. Okay, so we get a lot of traction from the videos that we do. We only aim for viral with the content. We don't aim for anything less. Hovering over to the earnings tab, it's really cool that Facebook actually pays us. So the last 90 days, we've gotten $5,000 just for posting the content, not for the ads, not for delivering any service, nothing of the sort. Facebook or even TikTok as well will pay you for posting the content once you get to a certain follower count. And this pay we have gotten from 0 to over 200,000 followers in a year and a half, going on 2 years now, almost. And what we do is we just take all the content, all the projects that they do every single time they're on site. There's a phone with a camera on a tripod and that's it. It doesn't get crazy. You might see him wearing a chest strap right there. And so that is another way that we capture content is by the technicians or the people working, just wearing a chest strap with the phone mounted on it. No crazy camera gear, nothing of the sort. And all they do is showcase the work that they do. And so we've done the same thing for Gillen Pest Control and a couple other companies. And that's what's been bringing results. The strategy is to seem like you are a normal person recording normal content. No one likes to be sold to. So when people see ads on social media, when they work, it's expensive. You can get good ads another way. Don't get me wrong, but this is guaranteed to keep the cost down right away. And you can start to go viral, build brand, build a following, start to look like authority, create a bunch of social proof because people are commenting and sharing your videos. Sometimes they don't even know they're watching an ad. Okay. So this is all organic content. It's being posted, but all of these videos get posted as ads as well. And we test everything. Okay. So that's how we've been able to generate such a massive audience, generate millions of views, and keep a full pipeline. This company was very small not too long ago. You know, we first started about 2 years ago, only $500, $600 a month tops on ads. Now we're pushing 6,000, nearly 7,000 a month on ads. And so it's simple for anyone to do. A lot of the times, I'll be honest, Darrell, between you and me, this is what will make a company an outlier if they implement this, because once they hear that they have to record all the content, just because of the world that we live in, I can guarantee you a lot of people, having had this conversation many times, they already start to kind of roll their eyes. They're like, oh, I don't have time for that. I don't have anyone in my team that can do this. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, most people, you know, they want the results, but they're not willing to implement this. And the people that have implemented it, we've seen fantastic results. And so this is not for everyone. This is just for someone who can, you know, make it work or is ambitious enough to make it work. And you just need a camera and a tripod. You don't need a whole crew. So it's a lot easier than people think, but that's, you know, just between you and me. Here's another company. We will not spend too much time on this one. This is a turf company. They're a lot smaller. They just started the traction. It's going to take some time. However, we're already hitting nearly 1 million views in the last 28 days, the last 90 days. Let's see, we've got 2 million views. So they're still doing pretty good. I mean, from a company who had absolutely zero exposure on social media and now hitting 2 million views, that's fantastic for them. Their ads are doing fantastic as well. Let's show you that. So same thing here. They are just showcasing the work being done. They're going to install a little bit of pavers and some turf on the outside. Nothing crazy. You can tell it's just camera on the tripod and the crew doing the work. No cinema gear, no fancy high-end gear needed. Just the guys doing the work. And it's cool because people like it. People feel very relatable. And even though it's an ad, see, it's an ad right here. It says book now, it doesn't feel like you're being sold to. And so when they do see it, or when they hear that call to action, they're like, oh, wow, yeah, I definitely want this, right? You also get a lot of comments saying, hey, how can I book? Where are you guys located? Whatever. You get a lot of demand. And the cool thing about these ads as well is as we go down and look at some more stuff, we created a different variation now. This one's faster, different angles, different content. But the cool thing is that whenever people reach out, if you see the send message button, this has been our bread and butter. When we changed to send a message, that's how the leads contact us. We see very down to earth conversations. They will send us pictures. They will send us ideas, videos. Actually, they'll send full videos of their backyard or full videos of their problems. And we've seen that in the pest control world as well for the client that we're working with is they'll send, like, hey, I have this rodent issue, and they'll send a video. So super cool to have those very warm connections already before they even spoken to anyone. And that's something that can help the sales move a lot faster. So it's a little bit different than just filling out a lead form, getting their details. I mean, they're kind of used to that, and that still works. That's what we've been doing a lot. The spreadsheet that I showed you with all the sales and all the data coming in from the ads that we've been running, a lot of that is actually lead form. None of that has been messages. And so if it was messages, it would be a lot better just because we've already seen this many, many times. And so we've tried to implement the exact same thing here is filming the technicians doing the jobs. Back in the day, this was a lot more filled up with the technician just using the auger for termites or just building the rodent baits. And that was really big during the winter for us when we were running the campaigns for you guys. But since we haven't gotten too much content from you guys in a while, we've kind of used our own little AI videos that have done really well. And they've only done well because it's so cheesy that it works. Like, it's very obviously AI and it's a funny little story, but we won't go, too deep into that. But if you do check out this video, you'll see why it works. It's just kind of cheesy and it's funny. But the rest of the stuff here, let me pull the videos that we have. They look like it's something that you would find, right? It looks like a technician took it, right? And so, the quality's a little rough. You can't really see what's going on. It keeps the viewers engaged, and it's just raw content taken by a phone, something you would see like scrolling on TikTok or something you would scroll on social media and just find out of nowhere, right? And that's the whole point, to make it feel super organic, but then they realize, oh, wait, this is actually an ad. I can take an action here. This is the misting system. This one's really cool. There's a lot of opportunity with the misting system because we can record the entire install from start to finish. This has been awesome to just record. But since you guys do a lot of these, this would be something that you can get consistent content of and eventually find the outlier, right? Lots to play around here with this. This is the last one I'll show you. Here we have just walking into a truck, and I'll pause it here because it gets a little rough, a little nasty. But this is realistically what people find. And this is just showing the roaches, right, being caught in the traps. And, it's just real first person videos of what the homeowner actually experiences, right? Not from the perspective of trying to make it look all nice and well presented. We like to show what's actually happening as if they shared it to someone else. Okay. And so here is back to your page that you guys manage now. You got some people asking for partnerships. You got some people asking for appointments. Then you have the simple lead form where they send all the information. So a mixture of both is still good to have. Now, lastly, the more important question is, how high can you get? What products can you offer? Can you offer products that are several thousand of dollars? This is Houston Turf with that nearly $3,000 ad spend. So here we have, 1,000, 2,000, 8,000, 2,000, 7,000, 13,000, 8,000 and so on. So you can see that it certainly can work for higher tiered products. It just takes the proper sales process and all that. So as far as the marketing and the data, like, it's all there for you. But the only thing that really people struggle with is making sure that speed to lead come into play. So if a lead comes in, you have to answer that. You have to respond right away. I built the pipeline entirely for this company and for Eden's Garden, which is like, make sure that they're on the proper softwares, the VAs are training and responding to leads right away. That's what they do for 10 hours a day. And that alone dramatically skyrocketed the conversion rate and obviously the revenue alongside that. So the fantastic viral marketing with speed to lead is like the golden formula right there. That's all you need. Awesome.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. We've just launched a Skool community showcasing everything that we're talking about in this video. We teach you how to edit, we teach you how to post, handle all the pipeline work, pre-built pipelines for you, a go high level CRM system that you get access to, and a bunch of other things that you can use in your local service-based business. If you do beautiful transformations, we would love to have you in the community with like-minded individuals and make your business go viral. Click the link below to join the community, and I'll see you guys in the next video.